Hello students, this is HD Pawar, Lecturer Department of Economics, Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belgaum. Today we shall begin with a new topic, measures of central tendency. It is also known as averages from the textbook Statistics for Economics. This is part 1. You can take the screenshot and note it down in your notebooks for study purpose. Measures of central tendency or averages. The three most commonly used averages are arithmetic mean denoted as x bar, that bar should come above x bar, median, that is it is denoted as x lambda, then mode, third one is mode x hat, this lambda and x hat should come above x. Okay, so these are the three main commonly used averages for your economics syllabus in statistics: arithmetic mean, median and mode. Let us see what is the meaning of mean. Mean is defined as the total of the values of all the observations divided by the number of observations. Some individual observations will be given, so you will do the total of all those observations and you will divide it by the number of observations and you get mean. Next one, mean is, you can write it as x1, x2, that is x, they are individual observations or values. It may be x1, x2, x3 plus x4, x5, x of nth unit. They may be nth unit, any units they may be given. Okay, then divided by n. So therefore we derive at the formula for mean is what? Summation x divided by n. Calculation of mean can be studied under two categories. Calculation of mean can be studied under two categories, that is first category is ungrouped data and second one is grouped data. Now what is ungrouped data? Ungrouped data is a distribution of individual observations. It is a distribution of individual observations. I have written it in bracket what it means, where only x values are given in the sum. Okay, where only x values are given, we call it as individual observation or ungrouped data. Then second category is grouped data. In this grouped data we will be studying two subcategories, that is it is a distribution of one discrete series with, what is discrete series now? With x and f values, that is individual values are given and f values are given. Here f denotes frequency of the individual observation. As we will start doing the sums, you will come to know it. So discrete series with x and f values are given and continuous series with x or class interval is given and f values, frequency values are given. Now let's see the formula to calculate mean for ungrouped data or individual observation. Now you will be studying three methods under each method. Okay, for ungrouped individual observation we calculate three methods, that is direct method, assumed mean method or shortcut method, and third one will be step deviation method. First method, direct method, mean is summation x upon n, where x is sum of observations, that is you will total all the x values that are given and n is number of observation. How many values are given, you will take it as n. Second, assumed mean method or shortcut method, The formula is A plus summation D divided by N, where A stands for assumed mean. Assumed mean means in the given individual observation, one value you have to suppose as mean. You have to take it as mean. We will do the sums, you will understand it. Then here D is x minus A, that is individual value minus the assumed mean. X, you know, it is individual observations or values given in the sum, and N will be the total number of observations. Step deviation method. The formula is A plus summation D dash upon N. Now only one step is added here. Instead of summation D, we are taking it as what? Summation D dash. That is the only difference between assumed and step deviation here in individual observation method. Now here D dash is what? X minus D, you already know, x minus A. D dash will be x minus A divided by C. Or simply you can take the value of D dash is what? D divided by C. C is here common factor or class width. Now let's start with an simple example, direct method. Calculate mean for the data of marks of students in economics test. Okay, some marks are given that are scored in the economics test. Calculate the mean, calculate the average. Okay, so mean marks is equals to summation x upon n. This is a direct method. So write the values. What are the values here? Pointer we take. So what are the values here? 10 plus 7 plus 13 plus 20 plus 15, that will give you 65, divided by n. N is what? Number of observations. How many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 65 divided by 5 will give you what? 13 is the mean marks. Okay. Then second example we will take. Calculate mean for the data of weekly wages by direct and assumed mean method. Here two methods they have asked you. Okay, direct method and assumed mean method. Now here only x values are given. Here see the sum, I have just done tick mark here. That means in this sum only these values are given. So to find the direct method, what is the formula? Summation x upon n. So you will add all these values, that is 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160 and 170. So summation x is what here? You have got 1080. What is the total number of observations here? It is how many? 8. So here we have done direct mean method is what? Summation x upon n. 1080 divided by 8 is equals to how much you get it? 135 is the mean wages. Now for assumed mean method, formula we have written here A plus summation D upon n. Let us see how we have done it. For that you need to calculate D. So what is the formula to calculate D? X minus A. I have written here. X are these individual observations. Now here see 130 we have taken as assumed mean. You can take any value as assumed mean, but it is always better to take a central value, middlemost value. It will be easy for calculation purpose. Now D is what? X minus A. So X is 100 minus A is what here? Assumed mean 130. So 100 minus 130 you are getting is what? Minus 30. 110 minus 130 you will get minus 20. 120 minus 130 you will get minus 10. 130 minus 130 you will get 0. 140 minus 130, 10. 150 minus 130, 20. 160 minus 130, you get how much? 30. 170 minus 130, you get 40. So summation D, how do you calculate? You will have to find the total of it. Now simply you can cancel minus 30 plus 30 minus 20 plus 20 minus 10 plus 10, you will cancel it. What is left is how much? 40. So summation D is how much? 40. We have summation D. We have assumed mean here. You know number of observations is 8. So just see here, put the values in the formula. In place of A, 130 plus 40 is summation D, divided by N is 8. So first you will solve this division part. So 8 1 ja, 8 5 ja, 40. So 130 plus 5 will give you 135 as mean wages. Whichever method you will use, all the three methods, you should get the same answer. Now step deviation method, we will see what is the difference here. Only instead of summation D, you are going to do summation D dash and use the common factor. Though there is no class interval, we can still do the calculation of C here. Now just see, first we will do D dash. Now what is x minus a divided by c, or simply we can do d divided by c. What is c here? Common factor. Now just see, though they are individual values, no class interval is given, but there is a common factor here. The difference, common difference between each individual value is how much here? 10. 100, 110, 120, 30, 140, 150. So common difference or common width or common factor is what here? 10. So C is 10. Simply you can do what here now? Just see. Just a minute. Okay. You take the pen here. I will just show you what is. I am showing you this part here. 100. Sorry. 130 minus. Not 130, 1 minute, we will take x value first. X value is what here? 100 minus 130 divided by how much? C is what? 10. You will get minus 3. 130, 100 minus 130 is minus 30 divided by 10, you will get minus 3. Or simply you can take it as what here? Just see, d divided by, what is d value you have got? Minus 30 divided by c, common width is how much? Common factor is 10. So minus 3. You can take it as this way. Okay. So you will get the values as minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you minus 3 you will cancel, plus 3 you cancel, minus 2, minus 1, 1 and 2 you cancel. So what do you get here? Remaining is what here? 4. So summation D dash is what here? You are getting it as 4. Then put the values here. Step deviation method, a plus summation D dash divided by n into c. So 130 is assumed mean, then summation D dash you have got is 4, n is what here? 8 into 10 is common factor here, 10 is the common factor, 10 is the common factor here. 1 minute, this is example. Let me just see. Okay, 10 is the common factor here. So first you will solve this part, that is 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. Okay, then 2 1 ja 2, 5 ja 10, you can cancel it. So 130 plus 5 will give you how much? 135 again. So this is regarding the direct, assumed and step deviation method for calculation of mean for individual series. I hope you have understood this much. For today this is sufficient. Thank you.